I am back in Edible Wonders Color Art. For you that are interested in this book, I found it. I found it online, so do a search on it. They had two on Amazon when I was in the other day looking. So hopefully that'll help two of you if you actually wanted it. I'm trying to actually zoom in. There we go. Back on our candy page. And now I'm going to start coloring some. Let me reach over here and get a gel pen real quick because I'm going to want that. I am going to start with the lighter colors and work to the darker colors. The reason being, you don't want to go dark to light because then you smear the dark into the light. So go light to dark. This is Daffodil, and I'm just going to do all this icing. I'm just going to get it colored in right away. Make sure it's good and strong up on these side areas. Now I'm assuming that's like a lemon dropper, lemon gummy or jelly or something. Alright, so really use your pressure. I'm heavy-handed, so this is to my advantage. Get that all done up in there. Then next, I am moving over to golden yellow, and I'm going to come down these edges. That's going to help that look like it's more rounded. Okay? Like it really goes back around there. I got to make sure my hand stays out of the way. Sorry. I'm going to go under the little jellies there, down this side. Now, you see the V's? I'm always looking for those V's. Right there. Do you see how there's a V here? So this area is going to have some dark. See one right here? And yeah, I should have sharpened my pencil. But anyway, so that gets those V's darker and leaves this as a lighter area also. Up here underneath, that can be darker. Alright, I'm going to skip the wrapper because I don't know what color I want that wrapper yet, to be honest with you, just don't know. So then I'm going to move on over to the little guy with the swirl. So I'm going to start with the lighter colors. I am going to do the wrapper. This is turquoise. Yes, thank you. Glad you asked. So I'm doing the turquoise here and just getting all this. Now, do I have to get right next to that? No, because that is going to be the next color for the shading. So just getting this turquoise up in here. Oops, I got into my white some. I will clean that up later when I have my electric pointed pencil sharpener, or eraser rather, out. And then also in this color is the top, and then here. So leave the sides. That's where I'm going to come in with the darker shade so that again it makes it look rounded. Alright, so done with that one. Coming in with green blue. So now with this green blue, I'm blending. And see, it makes it look more spiraled. I'm going to do the sides here. Fade as I come out. Do this a little bit. It'll look like it's actually folded. Then do these little points because they're actually underneath. Do around here. do around here because that is tucked behind that peppermint and that Tootsie Roll Pop. Then here because that's tucked behind the peppermint, and around and up, and then blend out. Okay? So wrappers are really easy. Just go around your candies and then make sure you get anywhere where it's, I saw a piece over there that wasn't done. Get it anywhere that's not really covered well, or that's not being tucked behind. All right, this is antique brass. I'm going to come through the middle. These candies are really super easy. Super, super easy. All right, so that's the brass. I wanted this to look chocolate. Chocolate dipped. This is cocoa. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going under that swirl because if that's icing, it could very well be leaving just a little bit of shadow there. Okay. Coming around there. Then again, underneath the icing and down this side. See how that made that look a little more rounded? And then just right above the paper line, because that paper would be leaving a little shadow there. Then I'm going to come in with my last color. This is Beaver. And I'm going to really get it dark way over here on the sides. Do you see how that makes that look rounded? Hopefully you can see how this looks better with all these extra little bits added than leaving it just looking flat. Okay? Now something I am going to do, now I'm going to zoom back out for you. So this is the page, and I've gone ahead and done all the other areas. Now, as I compare, I can tell this one's not as dark. So I want to deepen this up with that lightest shade, just to kind of make sure they're all about the same. And I really kind of wonder if I did complete these other chocolates with the darker shades. So I'm probably going to go back in with those darker shades and just deepen these up some. There's one way down here at the bottom. Yeah, anytime you've got a repeating pattern, whether it's a mandala or what, you can always come back in and add some when you're finished to make sure that they all look cohesive, like they belong together. So the page isn't done, it's not finished until you say it's finished. So you can keep working on that as long as you still have those pencils, or can use a pencil that makes it look like it's part of it and belongs. Okay, so there's that. The other thing I'm going to do, and I had not done it before because I wasn't ready to walk away, I'm going to take this yellow and I'm going to make these into yellow jellies. This is a glitter gel pen, so this will have some sparkle to it, which I really like in my gel pens. Some reason I don't care working with just flat gel pens. I like them to be glittery, yeah. Which is weird because when I paint, I don't paint with just a whole lot of metallics. but on my gel pens I do like it. So I would come down the entire length. Now notice, working with gel pens, you don't want to smear. So I'm going very methodically, top to bottom. I'm not going to skip around because I don't want to risk getting my hand back into it. I didn't go down the page and then back up. Yeah. Just be ready when you use a gel pen to do your piece and then walk away. Just walk away and leave it so that when you know it's clear when you come back that it's dry and you're not going to smear it. And see, I'm seeing on this one the dark in that yellow doesn't look quite as dark. So I'm going to come in here and just go after this some more. And touching up like this is something that I will do throughout my page as I keep going. I'll have different parts that just don't look quite the same. And I do want it to look fairly well unified. Now, what do you do with pages like this, you might ask? I'm so glad you asked. You can actually take these, tear them out of your book, fold it in half with the design on the outside, and get you an envelope, measure how big that envelope is, and cut this into a card. It's one-sided. My pencil did not go through, so I can actually write a card on the inside of this and then pop it in the mail if I wanted to. Yeah, you can cut them up into bookmarks. You can cut them into just note cards. If you're going to make a postcard out of a page in a book, the only thing is you've got to make sure that that paper is really thick, okay? And other than that, I don't think I have much else to really comment on this one. I think I'm done for this time. Finish these little balls up that are off the paper. Can't help that, I can't get the whole page in, but I am fixin', there's my Texan, I am fixin' to take the camera off and show you the whole page. So let me stand up and let me grab the camera here. And there's the whole page. Alright, not sure exactly what I'll be going to next. Somebody requested seeing something blended from like teal and turquoise to light and dark, so I may work on that next. Although I did kind of show that a little bit here, I'm going to do it larger. Again, if you're on your phone, if you'll slide over to About, it'll have more information on me and give you a place where you can donate if you'd like to make a donation. I am saving up for a couple of new books right now, so that would be helpful. If you're on your computer, there's a donation button, I think to the right up at the top. Anyway, that's all I've got for you this time. Hope you have enjoyed these little beauties. They are fun to do. They're kind of mindless for me. Now, depending on how I get the light, you can see the glitter on that yellow from that gel pen. Okay, the light's just in a different place, so these are going to show up differently. There you go, wow. So anyway, that's all I've got for this time. I will see you in another few days. Okay, bye.